What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and I'm doing it flossy style, minus white shoes. Insert cat graphic here. So, I have received the Samsung S24 Ultra and the OPPO Find X7 Ultra. Behind the curtain, spoiler, I've set them both up already, but I wanted to go through the unboxing experience on both and then show you how phones look side by side, set up. Let's go. So, first things first, the unboxing experience is clearly going to be quite different here. We all know what's not included in here, but let's find out first of all what's in the Ultra's box. The OPPO X7 Ultra. Just realised they're both Ultras. I'm so used to the OPPO flagship being called the Pro. Anyway, inside the box we have our manuals and something else. As mentioned, already opened. God damn, look at this device. I posted my first impressions video on this earlier today, and the comments have been overwhelmingly positive on the look of that two-tone black with the vegan leather and the stitching, and I have to say I wholeheartedly agree. Now, also in the box, we obviously have our 100-watt charger. By the way, WONDA also ship an adapter for the UK. I have about 23 of them now. I'm not joking, 23. And in here we've got a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. And that's what you get in the box. But I did mention, and I have to show this off for obvious reasons, there's a case. And to me, a very, very good premium case. I am sick and tired of either no case or that clear TPU case that just gets dirty, and yeah, I don't like. So, double thumbs up for including the premium case in this device. Now, moving on to the Samsung. When I unboxed it, there's obviously the cable in here. There's no point opening it. There's nothing else. There's a cable and a SIM ejection tool. But then we have the pièce de résistance, the Samsung S24 Ultra in the online exclusive orange colorway. Let me know what you think. Let's just, for dramatic effect, give you that peel for any ASMR, but as mentioned, it's already set up. So side titanium rails, armor glass Victus, is that what they're calling it? Anyway, it's meant to be stronger and more scratch resistant than Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front and rear. Now, one thing that I have been able to test is that anti-reflective screen. So if I just get rid of all this bump and bring out the OPPO, hopefully this will show on here. I'm sure it will. So if you look at the light reflections compared to the Samsung. Massive difference. This is due to an anti-glare reflective coating. Again, look at that. That is insane. Both huge, massive key light, but you can see there in a lot of angles, the OPPO just picks that up. Now that's going to come in clutch when you're outside in direct sunlight. So first big difference for me is the glare on the OPPO is obviously far greater than the Samsung. As far as design, I mentioned this as well in the previous video. I like how the curved edges feel in the hand of the OPPO. That is not to say that this is a bad feeling phone in the Samsung. It's really not. They've just gone for the more squared off approach like the iPhone. And the bottom corners, first world problems here, but they do kind of dig into your palm. Whereas on the OPPO, they just rest nicely. Now, as far as those screens go, Samsung's 6.8 inch, OPPO is 6.78. It's basically 6.8 inch as well. Both phones have incredible brightness, with the Samsung going up to 2600 nits, but the OPPO, and let me just show you this, the OPPO goes up to 4500 nits. Now this is not 4500 nits, this is about 1600 in standard. But even that 1600 standard without HDR or without being outside, That is mega, like really, really bright. So if I just, I've not done my biometrics on the Samsung, so I have to enter a code every time, which is just a pain. But if we bring up the brightness slider on the Samsung, so you can see they're both super bright. It's not ideal because I've got both phones in dark mode. However, trust me, the OPPO is much brighter in person. Now, before we get back to the whole versus between this and the OPPO, I did just want to shout out Pitaka. Thank you for sponsoring this video, Pitaka. You are legends. Now, the Samsung actually did come with some screen protectors, but the Samsung does not come with a case. Well, if you're in the market for a Samsung Galaxy of any range, the S24, the 24, the 24 Plus, look no further than this. Look at the design with the aramid fibre in that sunburn orange colour for a perfect and thin profile fit. Look how good this contrasts with the little orange creeping through there and the side rails, all the buttons exposed, but protection, bottom, top, rear, and a portion of the sides. This is one of the world's thinnest and lightest cases for the S24 Ultra. I have left a link to the website of Pitaka in description. Use the referral link to get a discount and it helps support the channel. Back to the video. Undoubtedly, these are going to be, throughout the whole of 2024, two of the best flagship phones easily. But there's two very different approaches you have to take. The first one being, this one is a global version. Buy it from Amazon, buy it from Samsung.com, buy it from Best Buy or whatever store you're in. This, throughout the whole of the year, I can't see being released globally, so you're going to have to import it. Now, when we talk about price, the S24 Ultra is £1,249 for the base model. However, now you can get double the storage for that price. The Find X7 Ultra, imported, including delivery, is approximately £800. So on the face of it, you're saving £450 if you go for this rather than this. But for that £450, let me just bring it in here. You're getting a Samsung Galaxy Watch valued at £289. You are also getting, this is the box the Samsung came in today with the free goodies. So as mentioned, the watch, 2 anti-glare screen protectors, and a vegan leather official Samsung case. So when we factor in all those goodies, again, the watch is nearly £300 in value, we can then see that if you were to buy a case, screen protectors, a watch, that's going to bump the price up. But taking these away to the side for now, if cost isn't your deciding factor, software and ROM might be. This is a Chinese ROM. This is a global ROM. There's a few key differences to that. On the OPPO, you will not get Android Auto. You will not be able to pair your Galaxy Watch, your Wear OS watch. You might get Google Pay, more often than not you will, but just be aware that some people have issues getting Google Pay to work. On the S24 Ultra, everything works. Not only does it work with One UI software, everything works better than on any other Android device out there. And yes, I include Google's own Android device, the Pixel 8 Pro. The S24 Ultra is easily easiest and most integrated with Android phone out there, in my opinion. So all those features I talked about, like Google Pay and Android Auto and smart messaging, WhatsApp, getting notifications, battery saving modes, everything just works straight out the box by default. I thought I'd mention that because I know that that's what people care about more. Price is one thing, and trust me, if you don't use Android Auto and you're not bothered about connecting your smartwatch, the OPPO Find X7 Ultra is a fantastic deal. But when we're comparing these two together, and again, this is only the unboxing and kind of first impressions of both compared, I will do an in-depth versus video, but I just want you to bear it in mind. It might look good on paper that this is £450 cheaper, but you're giving up quite a bit of that. Not to mention the 7 years software support Samsung have come out with compared to the 4 on the OPPO. The warranty and Samsung Care that you can get because it's a global version. You will only get a 12-month warranty from WONDA, and you better hope that something happens with the phone that can't be contested. So just, again, bear that in mind. So, as far as my first impressions of both, obviously the unboxing experience is better than the OPPO, but both phones, to me, look absolutely stunning. I will be rocking the S24 Ultra as my daily driver for the next couple of weeks at least, but I will be doing versus videos against the OPPO, the OnePlus 12, the Honor Magic 6 Pro, and the unsung hero, one of the most underrated mid-range phones out just now, the Nubia Z60 Ultra. One thing that no other phone I compare these with can do is give you a full 100% screen ratio, because there ain't no hole punch, there ain't no dynamic island, it's all screen, baby. So lots of phones. I've done a video telling you how many I've ordered. I think there's 8 in total. Lots of videos, lots of content. If you've liked this one, smash like, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And until next time.